Well, I finally had to come inside because the smoke was so incredibly thick from the wildfire. It was just crazy, and I saw it raining down these little pieces of ash, kind of like snow. When I went to get something to eat, the waitress told me she could see the ash falling out of the sky, and I said, "Are you kidding?" And when I went out there, sure enough, it was just like, if you looked, it was just kind of like it was snowing ash. So anyway, I just am thankful to have fresh air and to get in and out of that nasty smelling. It's really thick, like if you were in the midst of a big, huge bonfire and smelling up everything all over the place, just with intense forest fire smell. I'm really grateful to have indoor air conditioning where I don't have to breathe that now. So this is just an update about the Cameron Peak fire that's burning and exploded overnight after I showed you those other pictures in my last video last night. Keep praying for everybody that's fighting the fire and those who have their homes up in that region. And also, to be praying, because these fires, when they burn down the trees and all of the foliage and everything that's in the forest, it takes years to grow back what was lost. And so it's really a sad thing that this is happening all over the West. And my personal opinion is that it's being done deliberately, just because it's happened numerous times, and it seems like if you look at the fire map, you'll see the western half of the United States you'll see all these fires lit up all over every state in the West, and then on the right-hand side of the United States, no fires, nothing. So, I don't think fires are from lightning or that discriminatory where they say, oh, we'll just burn down the West. So that's my opinion, that's my belief. It's been happening for quite some time. One of the worst years was 2012, and I could literally see flames on the mountainside at night, and they were tall flames. So these kinds of things are pretty scary, but we keep putting our faith and trust in God. I finally had to come in because it just really getting to my throat and everything. But here is the Rocky Mountain National Park is here in this blue outline on their map, and this is where the whole fire zone is, and the whole evacuation area, particularly the black area right there, is evacuation. So it's an enormous expanse. Alright, I'm out here where I filmed the forest fire called the Cameron Peak Fire. They have new evacuations up north at Red Feather Lakes area above Fort Collins, and this fire exploded overnight, and it is as far as you can see in town, and all around ash is falling. It's falling right where I am, and you can see the smoke all over the place. So it's really choking to be breathing it, and I can't really see my camera too good, but this is the mountainside that you're looking at is completely covered with smoke right now. And usually they have skydivers out here. A lady just told me that the skydivers are not going to be jumping today. Yeah, I imagine so. The whole mountain range is completely covered with smoke today. It's so bad. I'm just surrounded with smoke on all sides from the sky, And the fire is pretty far away from where I am, but you could see it's just awful. Smoky, you can't breathe. And so I'm probably going to go back to the place where I'm staying and go indoors so I don't have to breathe this. And I have a mask on, so if I sound muffled, that's why. It really smells like a huge forest fire is burning, which it is. But I mean, a lot of times you can't smell that intense smell, but I can smell it now. Things are burning down. And being as far away as I am from the actual forest fire itself, you know, it's raining ash in small particles, which I just saw some fall on my car. But right now I am facing the mountainside that's on fire, and you can see, you can't even see the mountain range. It exploded overnight and it's just really bad. I had some pieces of ash land on my car. When I opened the door, I saw a piece of ash, you know, like as if it came from a cigarette. It is so chokingly smoky out here. It's insane. I've never ever seen it like this here, ever. I mean, we had fires up in the mountains before on the hillside and I could see flames. And we had smoke, I should say, but this is just chokingly bad. And it seems to be getting worse. And now I'm facing away from the burning mountain, and you can see the smoke in the road just in front of me. It's just clouding up everything. Just crazy. I've never seen anything as smoky as this close. Now this is looking towards town, and it is completely smoky. I'm in my car. I have the air conditioner on because I can't breathe very well without it on. It actually said on the news that they've evacuated areas up near, I guess, the CSU mountain campus, which I didn't know they had one. Very, very smoky. This is supposed to be the mountain range. And you can't see any mountains as far as you can see, and it gets worse up there. Unbelievably smoky. It's getting so thick, almost like going into a fog bank. You're not gonna believe this, but I just came out to my car and it's almost 10 p.m. and this is ash on the hood of my car from the forest fires. My gosh. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this happen. Look at all this. Look at this ash. I cannot believe it. Look at that. And this is next to my windshield wiper. All this accumulated ash and particles from the forest fire. Wow. Here it is resting on the door frame. That is unbelievable. Considering how far away from the actual site of the forest fire I am, I mean, this is unbelievable. And I just ran my hand through the ash, and it smells like charred forest products like pine trees. Keep praying for the firefighters and everybody. Talk to you later.